Good morning. It is a Monday morning, and it is drizzling here in Southern California, at least my part of Southern California. We'll see if this rain continues. I don't believe it's supposed to. Has not been heavy, but everything is wet. When I woke up this morning, looked out my front window, everything was wet, which was a shock to me. Hopefully, it does not continue to drizzle. I'm excited to share with you what I saw over the weekend. It was a good weekend of sales. So now I'm just going to park, go in and pull everything and share it with you in 3, 2, 1. So this is everything I sold, but I have to admit I'm pretty upset at myself right now because I can't find a book that I sold for almost $100 freaking dollars. This is why it's not on the shelves. Like, it's not here. It's not here. It's supposed to be with all of these books and then over here with those books, but I went through them twice. It's just not here. It doesn't make any sense. So this is why I'm getting away from storing everything in this way, which I did alphabetically, which is terrible. Instead of just having shelf 1, shelf 2, shelf 3, which is what I'm doing now. You still make mistakes that way, but it's very, very infrequent. Very infrequent. But I don't know where I put it. And if I put it somewhere, I'm not seeing it. But I swear I went through everything and it's not here. And I also went through the shelves that I have labeled just to see if I put it there. But when I listed it back in 2022. It's 2025. I did not have all of these shelves set up. I mean, I had the shelves here, but I didn't have them dedicated to inventory. So unless I just like sleepwalking, there's just, I don't see how it could possibly be here. So anyway, I'm spending too much time talking about this, but I'm just driving home the point to myself and to you to not store your items that way. Have a shelf, have a box, have a bin, and you just put stuff in there, and that's much easier to find. So anyway, focusing on the positive, because I might have to give up that sale because I can't friggin' find it. I did have some great sales on eBay over the weekend. I had one Amazon sale here for $9.33 from Mission to Madness. This is a book I pulled from my bookshelf here at the bookstore where I am right now. And then I had 14 sales, but apparently I'm only going to have 13. So I did sell this, though, which is great. I don't know where to start. I've sold this Superbook Explorer DVD lot for $31.99. There are 22 DVDs. So if you find something that's from a series, definitely put it together. This is animated, religious themed stuff for kids. It sold pretty much right away. And those came from the third Gaylord that I went through. And I'm pretty sure that I threw away a couple of them, not thinking that I could do anything with them. And then I started to see a bunch of them. And unfortunately, I had already thrown some of them away or had pulled the disc and whatnot. But that's okay. I still was able to get a good sale. This is 600 loose DVDs. So mostly movies. And I sold that for $99.99 plus shipping. I'm no longer doing auctions on the loose discs. So loose DVDs, loose CDs, I'm just going to do buy it nows. And so far it's been going well. So that was a really nice sale. This is the first sale from that bunch of records that I got. I listed 3 of them on eBay. This is the first one that sold. This is Kenny G Live, Gatefold. There's 2 records in here. And apparently it's rare. It's in great condition. Remember, I spent $50 on a bunch of cassette tapes, audiobooks, some CDs, and then a bunch of records, probably like 40, 50 records. It was a great deal because this one sold for $34. I got two separate offers of 30, but I had just listed it. So I countered on the other one. They didn't respond, and I countered on this one at 34, and they took it. So this will pay for more than half of that $50 buy, which is great. I still have two other records for sale on eBay from that lot. I sold this one for $12.99. It's 3 CDs. It also has love songs, volume 1, 2, and 3. Actually, volume 2, all of them, but they have different songs. I couldn't find anything about them, but considering that they all look the same, they're all from the same series, I just listed them, and they took a little bit of time to sell, but they did sell for $12.99. Sold this book for $8 plus shipping, Revenge of the Lawn Stories by Richard Brodigan. That's been up there for a while. This one I sold for $11.51, a Christmas CD. This was a local buy, September of last year. It's funny that it would sell now in March, but it did. And $11.51 is not bad. This one took a long time to sell. The Psycho Realm Tour, something like that. Yeah, the DVD of a music concert sold for $20. I thought I'd get a lot more. It's from a Gaylord from like 3 years ago, but I was happy to take $20 for it and get rid of it. This one I sold, Homecraft Rugs, came from my store here, off the shelf, and it sold for $36 plus shipping. As you can imagine, it's about rugs, and it's from 1929. 1929. So, not sure how long ago I listed it, but it's been quite a while. Not like a year, but probably close to it. But $36 sale. This one came from those 34 boxes of books that were donated to me recently. Sold for $29.99 plus shipping. It's a 1921 book by Somerset Maugham, who was a popular author. The Trembling of a Leaf. It's the first edition. $30. So really nice sale. Like I say, look these books up. You never know what you'll find. This one sold. The Fog Comes by Mary Collins. Sold for $11.43 plus shipping. I'm not sure where I got that one from. This was a really great sale. This came from a donation on February 16th, so last month. I got $68 plus shipping on this. Radio and Electronics, the boys' first book of radio and electronics. If you remember, I talked about this book saying that, wow, this sells consistently for high profit. And I did get good money for it, $68. If I were just to see this in the wild, I would definitely look it up. These two Blu-rays sold. This was from a thrift store pickup. This was from a local buy in my store. I bought this in this month. Wow. And I bought this about a month ago, February 25th of this year. And it sold. This one sold for $29.74. It is Samurai Champloo, I guess is what it's called. It's sealed. Sold for $30. Really great sale. This kind of stuff, this anime stuff does well. Evil Dead 1 and 2. This was in a thrift store, guys. I probably got it for like $1 or $2. Sold it for $26.99. It only took about, 3 weeks? Because on the 5th, so it's the 31st today, is Monday, March 31st. So it took like 3 weeks, a little more than 3 weeks to sell. Just sitting on the shelf at the thrift store. So you can definitely find stuff like that at your better thrift stores for sure. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that I somehow see this book. Here's the book. Sold for $93. I cannot find it. I've looked it up. I've looked at every book. I thought it was under Baines, Letters, Roundhead, Scotland. All, but I looked at everything, and I was looking for this specific. There's letters from Roundhead officers, and I just can't find it. But regardless, it was some really good sales over this weekend because it is Monday, and yeah, fingers crossed that I just happened to see that book. But I'm feeling like I don't know where else to look. So anyway, but at least I got all these other sales. It was great. It was a good weekend of sales. So I hope you had some. You're seeing some good sales on eBay. You're listing a lot, finding quality items. See you next video. Take care.